Hello. Okay, so it's Thursday. This is the last episode for the week, and guess what? We're gonna list. So, so far, this month I've done 58. And hi to everyone, by the way. And I'm Carl Blaze reseller. I guess I should do that. Everyone here knows me. Currently, I've done a gross of 1,800, and I should be at 4,200. So I'm way behind. The group's done 68, and it's at 2050. And my goal per day is 700 for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But next week I can drop that to 4 because I'm falling behind, and there's no point in totally missing everything. So I'm just going to say hi to everyone. Hi, Janet. Awesome. Julie, hi. Thank you for joining. Chop. Awesome. Hope you're doing well. And let's just get started. I hope I did my first send the wrong thing to 2 different people. In my defense, well, no defense. Usually what I try to do is put similar things in separate boxes to prevent that, and I didn't this case, and I paid the price. And I simply gave them both all their money back. I think it was 25 and 30 bucks, something like that. It wasn't a ton of money, just more annoying than anything. But one person didn't even mention it, and I just said, "Did you get the wrong thing?" And they're like, "Yep." So, hey, if you're listing, that's great. Let me know when you got one listed. It's all good. Yeah, it happens. We all make mistakes. The one customer, I'm sure, wanted their stuff. But let's get started. So, we're going to start with Oracle cards. I do a lot of tarot cards and Oracle cards. A lot of people collect them. And I had a couple sales of more of that Commodore stuff. The strange thing is there's 2 items going to the same person, but they use different accounts. I've never seen that before, both with 0 feedback, but I'm trying not to worry about it. So, Honey went to a couple places today, didn't find much. One of the things I'm going to show when I'm going to list it. So let's go sold and highest. And used. And I'm going to do USA in this case. I'm thinking 39. And I counted them, and they're complete, and they're actually in really good condition. So I'm going to do not specify just in case. Yeah, when I say 49, can't remember anything. So I'm going to start with that. And Janet, I do check out your show. Sometimes I'll go in there for a little bit while you're doing auctions. I don't always say hi. Sometimes I have it on in the background and in and out. So I have one for tarot cards or anything like this. I used to. This one, yeah, okay. These are actually in very good condition. I don't think they were used. You can't just blindly pick up tarot cards. Somehow no value. So, but basically my rule is the older it is, the better it is. So we used up all the last box. So usually what I do is I'll go to earlier boxes, and what I do is if they're overlapped on the lids, that means there's no room, and if they're even, that means when I took something out of there last time, I felt I could put more in that box. So A21 is it, and so there's already stuff in A21, but I'm gonna refill it, and that way I efficiently use all my boxes. I think like organization and efficiency is so important, especially as you get more and more crap. And I find a lot of people just pile things on their shelves And I do a bit of that, like for board games and flat things, but I'm trying to make as much use of my space as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure there's no errors. I don't understand why it doesn't ask for UPC codes sometimes. And done. Boop, boop. Okay. So on the board and started. So 1, and that one is for 50. And if anyone's done any, let me know. Always appreciated. And it's done. I'm at record highs for the number of listings I have, and it's definitely the show doing that. So even though I'm not reaching my quote-unquote goal, it's still working really well. Okay, so we're going to do this guy next. They're kind of like Thomas. They're wooden. But these are, I think, chug. We'll find out in a second. So this one's in okay condition. I paid about $1 each, and I'm just going to list a couple of them. I kind of bought them because they were cheap enough that I was willing to learn the category and also learn if there's any rare ones. But I haven't done a ton of research yet. So let's do the screen. I'm still looking for my first lamp to buy. Trying to learn my lamps. Spent a good part today just talking to other people. And wooden, which I enjoy. And it's good for your mental health too. So let's see here. Let's go with used. And there's one. I don't have the back bit though. So we're going to go with my minimum, which is the $14.99. Now, when I say minimum, that doesn't mean I'm not going to drop the price in the future. That just means I'll start it from there and see how it goes. With the Canadians, sometimes they will buy stuff because for good reasons. They don't want to deal with the border. Because sometimes we get huge bills if we're not careful. And I'm going to say this one's good. So, like I said, these are kind of like the Thomas ones, but these are chugging tin. So, I don't mind lower priced. I don't mind lower priced stuff if it's easy. Like, it didn't take me a lot of time to figure this out. It's conveniently priced on the, labeled on the bottom. And I do sell, I have sold Thomas and stuff like that. I hope I find some interesting stuff soon, though. Let's see. A friend of mine who sold a really good teacup, he had the unfortunate problem of he sold for $500 and he's been checking to make sure it arrived to the buyer, which I never do, but in that case, I totally understand. And when he went to check it on the delivery day, the user had been banned or whatever, or deleted. So he's like, oh my God, I sold this high-end thing. And so he called eBay, and eBay said, yeah, that person was creating problems. But they said he should be covered. So teacup. Yeah, Paragon teacup. Okay, so next. So I usually pick these up if I see them. You know, those camcorders. I usually pick them up definitely if they have the power, but it depends on the value. I paid up for this, and I missed something on it. It has, see there, that is damage on the bottom, but I checked it and it works. So I'll just disclose all that, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. I'm going to continue to try and do the show for my own sake as much as anything else, Monday to Thursday. And we'll see about the time. Okay. So first thing is go used. See, there's quite a wide variance in price. So I'm just going to double check the old Terapeak. And in this case, I'm going to put a condition on it if used. Well, let's try 129. So let's see how that goes. Okay, I got the charger. Tested, works. Some damage to the bottom. I actually used the little projector. It has a little projector on it. You'll see because I took a picture using the projector. Okay, so A1. When I talk to other thrifters, it always reminds me of how much there is to really that we have learned over time doing this stuff, especially with things like shipping. Hey, where's that one with the projector? Did I not get that one? Oh, man. No, it's not there. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. Anyways, it has a little projector and it can project on the wall. There. Got it. Let's go down here. Okay, this works. Has some damage. Bottom. Tested and works. Doesn't come with SD card, which hopefully remember to take out. We'll have some marks and signs of use. In this case, it ships with the battery. Okay, so I'm gonna make them. I mentioned the battery. Battery seems to hold charge. Sometimes they only work for a couple of minutes, but this one seems pretty good. I never say how long because I really have no idea. And let's get rid of the second tested. It works. Did I say 139? So that would be a pretty good profit because I picked it up for 20 Canadian. I'm definitely going to charge shipping, but I'm going to charge the cheaper shipping. Comes with charger. See, you're 129, but I'm gonna ask 139 anyways. Okay. Thank you though. Cameras, I think, camcorders are my biggest money makers. So I'm going to update the list, and we're up to 3. So if anyone has any that they've listed, now's the time to do it. So Chop, I'm going to put you already down for 2. You can say the amount if you want. It doesn't. It's not a competition. It doesn't matter. It's $2 or $3 or whatever. And let's see. 190, 205. Before I forget, 205. We're at 3. Perfect. I'm back. Oops. Wow, one little button and that's all it took. Okay. Now I'm all confused. Okay, so let's keep going. What we're going to do next? I actually picked this up for my own use. It's just a thing to hold the tissue paper for shipping. I don't know if it's going to take up too much room, but it's what I got. Did I already do the Star Trek? I can't even remember. I'm just going to check over here quickly. Can't remember, so I'm going to leave that for next time. And you know what was coming. We're going to do some reels. Yeah, I hope it helps. Like it does. I do use quite a bit of paper like that, craft paper, as packing material. I used to use the the air. What are they called? The air pillows. But I don't really like them. And I find craft paper is pretty good. But I think I got too thick of a craft paper. Next time I get a thinner, lighter one. I didn't really think of that, but that's the way we learn. Also with boxes, there's different box weights, and obviously the lighter it is, the better it is for us. And I don't think they need to be super thick. So, I mean, as you kind of go and you learn, you kind of try to fix that. But, yeah, I don't like them either. I don't find they work that well. There's not many situations where I'd rather use those than something else. So, okay. We're going to go with these and start that. And I've already done the pricing. So I'm going to do my normal self-similar. This is the stuff that's really hard is when you have a ton of this stuff and it has values and then it stays gathering dust for a long time because it's just simply not that much fun to do. But logically, what we should be doing, of course, is listing things in order of their value. Get the high value stuff up and then do the low value. But we're not logical. If it was that easy, we'd be doing it already. So. I was looking at a if you have it near you, Max sold auctions are actually quite good. I buy stuff off of there. I saw a whole bunch of stuff I like cross stitch and stuff like that, but it was all pretty useless, or worthless, I should say. But I would say my best scores really have been off of that sort of thing. You just have to accept that since it's amateurs and people who are willing to skirt the truth, so to speak, you have to be a little careful for that. Okay. This was an order, but of course I dropped them. Have you made a dent, Janet, or in the house yet? Or is it still overwhelming? I'm terrified in February I have to move all this stuff and it's going to be nasty. And that's just with somewhere else in the house too, to be able to move stuff. I might go to an estate sale tomorrow though. There's a local one. I usually find it's overpriced, but I have found stuff there, and I think it's a good good thing to do. So I'm going to ask $19.99. Not a ton of money, but this stuff builds up. $1.5 hobnail milk glass tumblers. Picking up Saturday, $17 including tax. I could get $40 US. Oh, okay, cool. Is that yeah, I've seen the hobnails. Is it are there white ones? I know, like, is it white hobnail milk glass? Okay, so create similar. We're doing another expo. Oh wow, 45% in 4 years though. Woo! Oh yeah, okay, white, yeah. So let's do this one. Since it was a slower day today at the thrift stores, I walk around a little bit just to see if I can take a bit more time to learn other areas or just double check. And like I said before, glass is definitely one of those things. We're not finding any of this. So we're going to do this one here. Maybe I should just use this anyways. Okay. Rare. I know a lot of people say use all the keywords you can, but let's be honest, I'm way too lazy to do that. I guess it depends also, like, on what you want, if you're happy with your sell-through rate or not. And I think most people probably don't even track it. Mine's slowly going up. I sell about 15% of my items a month. And as long as it's going the right direction, that's good. And once in a while, I'll purge out some of the garbage items, though. Because it can give you a false hope, like, oh, I got 1,000 items, but if 600 of those are really low value, then you're kind of diluting yourself and wasting space in a way. But okay, so B268 is another $19.99. I'm going to go through these ones, and then we'll switch to something else. Similar. Oh, storage yard and wow, storage units and the yard. Oh my God. I'd find that that's amazing. It's so overwhelming. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Chop Chop. So I'm going to do, I wrote 2. So I'm going to do 4. And we'll do 25. Thank you, Chop Chop. Yeah, the path. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, the path, I always make sure right now is not very good. But it doesn't take much to kind of get overwhelming for me. Okay, so we're going to do this one. Modern Israel. Complete. I'm gonna get rid of that because who knows what it has. All the reels. It's just it could be missing something, and I don't feel comfortable. They say, oh, there should be like a blank piece of paper or something on the back. Okay, and Israel, where are you? Here you are. I have to do. It's time for my fasting. My blood sugar is like pre-diabetic, so I have to be a little careful, which I'm not. But so tonight I have to do that fasting thing for 12 hours and then go tomorrow and get the blood sugar done. That'll be fun. It's always really busy. Everyone goes right first thing in the morning. Okay. Just gonna check the top. Yep. And for Israel, B224. We're only asking 14. Took 2 years to feel progress, not every day, mind you. No. You wouldn't. You'd burn yourself out for sure. Kind of like this stuff. House is paid for, so yeah, that's good. Still, you don't want to be sitting on assets. Yeah. Yeah, there's all those costs like insurance and heating and property tax. I hope I pass. Yeah. I think I blame my genetics and the fact I love sugar. I love bread. Good. Okay. What does this say 2? I'm pretty sure that's 3. I'm just going to get... Oh, 2 or 2. Okay, that's fine. Does anyone else list stuff like this? Just like one same thing after another? I like to mix it up. Before I was doing the show, what I would do is always like to start with a brand new and sealed thing just to kind of get the engine going. Because if I started with something hard, especially then when I would do pictures and the cleaning and the testing all at the same time, and because I'm prepping for the show, I do all that stuff in advance, so I don't mind as much doing this. But what did it say? Good gap. Okay. Expo B269. This is 19. I wish they had a simplified listing screen. Like, hide all this stuff. Quantity, private listing, donation, sales tax. Like, I don't need duration, format. Like, you can hide all that, and make it so you can expand to see it. Just to take up less time to list, because it's like usually it's not going to change. And who knows? Maybe that exists and I don't even know it. If it does exist, someone let me know, because I'm always looking for ways to be more efficient. I'm trying to find where lamp is plugged in behind each pile right now because I want to move my monitor in here. Yeah, I try to keep this little square where I am fairly clean because I find it overwhelming. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Yeah, scrolling Especially I want it big on the screen here so it's easier for people to see. So it takes a bit more scrolling. Just going to make sure I didn't screw up here. Yeah, okay. Good. On to the next exciting one. This is one of the better ones. This one is Cape Town, South Africa. Yeah. And we got our Christmas tree today. We got the real thing. Prices are up because there's a shortage, but we didn't get a pumpkin this year because we were too slow. Excuse me, and they were all gone. That we call that what do we call that? The I can't remember. B125 3999. Anyways, it was tragic. We didn't have a pumpkin. That's our thing. I carve it. She proves it. We put it out, and we had no pumpkin because they actually ran out of pumpkins. So we made sure we went and got a Christmas tree. Usually it's $8 a foot, and it was $12 a foot. So it was like $90 plus $10 tip. But we want the real Christmas tree. Christmas is a big thing in Amy's family, and I like it too, of course, but we want the real tree. Yeah, I guess keep going. You know, it's I think it depends on what your goals are. When I don't find a lot of stuff to list, or if I go to the thrift store and I'm not finding a lot, to me, what I try to do is learn more. And because I find I really enjoy the learning aspect, it gonna make sure I don't make a mistake. It's not so bad, but okay. So we got the tree up. Usually when we bring it in, we let it warm up. I think it was 6 or 7 feet, maybe, just under the ceiling. And Amy will do the lights by herself because I'll help. Actually, I will help with the lights, but she'll do a lot of the decorating herself. And I put on. Well, we have a tradition of giving each other a new ornament every year. So we'll get. I've already picked up hers, and we'll exchange them and then put them on the tree. It's kind of our thing. Okay, this one's not a 39.1. This is much less, $14.99. Whoop. And one left. It's convenient that they have all these letters, so they don't have to type in anything. So this one's Africa. I get this one done, and then I'm going to update the list. We're going to have sushi tomorrow. I'm very excited. Once in a while, it's good to have sushi. There's actually a fairly, even though we're in the middle of nowhere, Ottawa has a fairly good sushi restaurant here in Orleans, so I'm happy about that. Or I don't know any better. There we go. One more. Perfect. Okay. Doesn't say new here or anything. Good. And I think this one's cheaper too. Yeah, $14.99. Let's add. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna update the chart. If anyone has listed anything else, let me know. So before I was at 3. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. And now I added 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's see, what was it at? 205. So 40, 55, 75, 115, 120, 130, 145, 350. By the way, I always make the math mistake. Every time after the show, I recalculate, and every single time I'm wrong. So, it's the way it is. Whoop. Okay. Oh, okay. See you later, Julie. Yeah, I know this is a weird time, but this is what's going to be for a while. I went scouring, picked up a pen set, a hot plate warmer, and a cast iron saucepan stand. Got them listened. Oh, good. What the pen set? Who was that by? I always look for the pens in the stationery area. I've done well with that, and even colored pencils and things too. And I know those hot plate warmers that do like the instantly heat stuff, convent. I can't remember the name of it. Whatever it is, those can do really well too. I should list one of my guilt things that I have over here, and maybe I'll do that just to say I've done it. Excellent. So you're at 6. Thank you, Chop Chop. And 30. It's funny, every show lately I've done about 13 to 16 items, and always around 400 to 570 in total. So fairly narrow range per item. So okay, let's do something else. Okay, we're gonna do one I've been avoiding. So I picked these up a while ago. I'm sure everyone knows this is Star Wars. And I thought these figures looked pretty good. And they are pretty good. This one might be a little dirty, but they're okay. So I picked up this lot, and I'm going to sell them as a lot. As individual items, they're not worth enough. And I don't know right now how much I'm actually going to ask. So we're going to have to figure that out. Okay. Disney, Star Wars. I'm hoping one of them has a bit more information than that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use my phone. And I'm just going to Google Lens and see if it tells me the name of the I'm going to pick a different one. Tells me the name of the line, because that'll save a lot of time. It finds it. There we go. It says playset. Deluxe playset. That looks like them. And used. Oh, wow. 2 whole used ones. That's cheap. That's really cheap. In fact, this would be mine because I have all those figures. Except for R2-D2. And I'm going to ask just $19.99. I don't even know what that is. Resistance. I'm going to get rid of that because that might mean all those figures. I'm going to say lot of, there you go, 6. Before I forget, this is definitely one I'm going to have to drop over time. You never know. I've been wrong before. I feel comfortable with that. I still haven't learned to put the photos first. Okay. I would not pick up these again. 100% for sure. It's amazing what they can do in terms of quality nowadays. The figures. Okay. And list. No name pen set was card pattern ideal for cribbage. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. What was it? I was looking at for that auction that's coming up. I decided not to buy anything for. They had cow, but like obviously they collected a bunch of cow stuff, and salt, including salt and pepper shakers. And I just assumed all that had value, and then I looked it up. And if they had the creamers with it, it actually was selling for $40 or $50, and that's probably the sort of thing you can get at auction or the garage sale if you happen to know that stuff really cheap. So, you know, it's easy. Like some stuff is so easy that other thrifters or resellers are going to pick that up before you have a chance, and it's really good to know the other stuff that they might not be as familiar with. Oh yeah, okay. It's where tea lights warm the food. I have seen that. It must be pretty small. Okay, well, I'm glad you didn't die. I'm always a little nervous with those old ones, especially like you'll see the cords with the cloth kind of thing. And, you know, it definitely doesn't have a grounding plug or anything. And you're kind of like, and they kind of, well, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's just a style of the plugs. Okay, let's got 15 minutes left. Ooh, again, not gonna remove myself this time. Let's do more. Another one of these guys, the Thomas clones. This one is not as in good condition, but I want to get it up. Okay, so this is chug. Let's get right in there. Car, wooden. There she is. So mine are very rough on the edges. Not I've seen a lot worse, but I've seen a lot better. So I'm only going to ask $14.99 for these two, plus shipping, of course. This might be another one I'll have to drop prices on over the time. And I can say these are played with. Yeah, perfect. Does anyone else do their how does everyone else do their photos? Do they just use their phone and do the photos first, or do they do what I do and download them? Probably asked that before, but to be honest, my memory is not good. A1. And done. And into the bag it goes. And then into the box. This is why you should save all your bags from the Savers or Goodwill or whatever it's called right now. Value Village for me. Okay. We're going to do this big boy. This one I'm definitely going to weigh. And I'm hoping it has value. I think it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken pictures. But I've been wrong before. I got to pack a board game tonight. Whoville. It's not my favorite things to pack. Okay. This was me. There it is. Okay, this is probably why I thought it was worth the time. Okay, that's it. So, computer, binder. Introduction. Yeah. And where's this going to go? Actually, I'm going to put it in the box because I think the condition isn't as important for this one. Oops. Sorry. You want to see the exciting pictures? If I have pictures on my phone, if I'm waiting somewhere, I can make a listing. Oh, that's a smart idea. I start the listing on the computer, enter in all the information, save as draft, then take the pictures on my iPad and open the draft in the eBay app on my iPad and add them. You know what? I should try that. That's the opposite of what I was thinking about. Photos first on the phone and then draft up on the laptop. Okay. didn't count that. That's good enough. Okay, so let's... Okay, so I'm going to figure out the weight here because the weight's important. And I'm not sure if this qualifies for media mail or not. Okay, this is a heavy boy. This is in this category. I'm charging 16, which is about what they charged, I think, in that listing. Yeah. So we're going to go... I'd be very happy to get $24.99 for this and to see it gone. Okay. Okay. So just before I listed, I'm just going to check Terapeak in case this was undervalued. No, that's fine. Okay, so there's 8 minutes left. I'm going to do another update of my list. So I'm pretty sure I ended there. So I'm at 13. If I can find my eraser. 13. And we did 3. So let's see, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I'm at 410. That's in the range of what I was talking about for the show, which is why the 700, I just don't think it's going to be possible without a heavy hitter or two. And get rid of this, and get rid of this. And unfortunately, back to these. So as the Thursday show was here, that's like last week I didn't have a Thursday show because I didn't have enough. So this is why I have these as my backups too. Oh, okay. What do you sell a lot of books? A squirrel, yeah. Yeah, I use 2 monitors, 2 big ones. Very handy. Okay, I can't ignore these anymore. Oh no. Oh no, they're over here. My list of pre-values, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. We'll do these, and these will take us through the rest of the show. So for goal setting, talked about before, I prefer the amount method. I think it's a little more honest. Right now, every week I like to see at least $1,000 get deposited from eBay into my account. So if you're an American, just so you know, your shipping is probably out of that amount, but for us, the shipping is on top. It comes out of that $1,000, so it's much lower than it might seem. And I really won't, and half of that will be net, so 500 will be net, and I can maintain that now, but I want to up it, of course, because more is good. So I'm hoping to get that so that I can count on about 2,000 a week, and that would be 1,000 net about, and that'd be much better. So, but that's going to take time. So this one is St. Louis. There it is. Oh, I do have the video game there. I won't. I'll wait for next week. Did St. Louis up here, right? I don't like having these special symbols because I'm not sure if that screws up the search or not. It's leftover night. Tonight's pad thai. Exciting. I like pad thai. Okay. And for this one, A453, $14.99, which it's already at. And Bingo Bango, Django, that one's done. We'll go to heaven for the Bibles. Yeah, I do look for Bibles now though because I had some good sales for Bibles. Well, who's it? The one guy I really recommend, or at least does the style I like, is the Golden State Picker, and he does quite a few books, but he also does quite a few Bibles. So, and the Bibles that I were selling were study Bibles too. I'm using my PayPal related sales to pay for shipping, so the whole thing goes into the checking account. Okay. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I've forgotten about PayPal, kind of. Yeah, no Bible ripping. No. But I'll sell them. And Oracle cards and tarot cards and all that stuff. Okay. There's a number here somewhere. I don't see it. So if you're going to the bottom, we're doing Jersey instead. Ooh. A760. I can tell I'm getting hungry. My wife can tell I'm hungry before I know I'm hungry. That's probably the reason I need to get that blood test. The droids are getting older. Okay. U1 edition. I don't know what that means, so I'm getting rid of that. New Jersey. And New Jersey. A760. $24.99. It's interesting sometimes talking to other resellers, and there's like, oh, they like, especially new people, and they're like, oh, what do I do to make money and stuff like that. And you kind of tell who's not going to make it is the people who aren't doing it just for the fun of it, because it, or at least for me, that's true. Like, unless you're doing new stuff, maybe, but for the stuff that I think we're all doing, the vintage stuff, you have to really enjoy the self-learning aspect of it, in my opinion. Because I'm definitely not making nearly as much money at doing this as it is my other job. Okay, it's 6:30, and I got 4 more. So I'm going to go overtime, and I'm just going to get these done. I'm going to push through these exciting things. Yeah, we don't have pirate ship here in Canada, so PayPal, I don't use at all anymore. The wooden Bible boxes and Bible reading stands are good to sell. I always donate some to charity when I sell Bible. Seems the right thing to do. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good heart. Yeah, it's the right thing to do. I would like to do more of that stuff, but I haven't. And I don't have a good excuse. I always have a reason not to do it. Okay, 665. This actually has a little E on the end. It's this one here. Oh yeah, there's a little E there. Okay. I also really want to learn my art. Because it would be good just, even if, I don't find anything really special, it'd be nice just to have some more things on the wall. Rather than just my, can't really see her, but she's right there. A Supergirl. I'm trying a new thing this week, which is also buying off. I asked another reseller if he wanted to sell stuff to me, and he said, yeah, he would. So he gave me a model and what he wants for it, like it's a walkie-talkie. So I'm gonna check it out and see if we can make a deal. Now, if I'm not gonna make a lot of money off the first one. See, I'm making mistakes here. Where did this one go? Oh, right here. There it is. Even if I don't make a lot of money off the first one, that's okay, because I'd rather break even or do a little bit and form that relationship where we both feel more comfortable doing that. And then, because then I can source without having to do work, and it also helps him get rid of stuff where he doesn't feel comfortable selling on eBay for whatever reason. I always encourage everyone I meet to try and do it, but honestly, my success ratio is pretty well 0. Okay, next. Let's see if there's that. No. There's a few Belgian ones. It's this one here, though. Belgium. So Belgium is B188, 1999. There we go. Okay, two more. Thank you for everyone who's staying with me. Let's see, 8541. this top one here. Oh, that one's sealed though, so I should need to get rid of that. Auto of the Redemption. There weren't a lot of religious ones in this, but there are a few. Okay, and no, that's not it. This is it. 541. It's $14.99. Perfect. Item. Okay, back to Missouri here. Let's see if we can get, because there is a number. No, there isn't. Okay. Oh, so similar. Missouri. Missouri. L. Okay, I'm just going to visibly look for this one. This one's yellow. See if you can see it. There she is. Man. And this. And then after this, I'll do the final for the show and close it out. And I'll be back on Monday, 5:30 Eastern to 6:30 for more exciting listing. Save. Okay, so from Missouri, it's a $14.99. Perfect. List. Okay, so that's that. If anyone is scared that we're running low, I still got one or two to go. I'm going to be dreaming of Viewmaster. Okay, so we're going to do the final thing here. Don't get confused. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So the total for the show was 19. And I got 6 more. So that's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 115. So 525. 525. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to. I always do try to catch her show. It's a funny time for me, I think. just like my show is funny time for lots of other people. Bolo's in the bathroom. Excellent. Excellent. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Chop Chop for listing with me again. I did 19 listings for a gross of $525, and Chop, you did 6 for $30. Yeah, and I now at 928 total listings, which is by far my most. So thank you very much. See you Monday. Have a good night, and see y'all later. Bye. Good. 99 voices. Good.